The power of his dream brings you here. His man, Sean Carlard.
The next one in the Ultimate Leadership course is, do you like criticism? One of the most difficult ones to go through. It says evaluate or stagnate. Feedback is the food of champions. Now, getting feedback of the show, feedback on my talks, I put stuff on Facebook, very, very, very important. But here's the key. Take it from where it comes from. Number one, make sure it's from people who are fighting the fight as you are fighting the fight. Fighting the good fight. So in other words, they don't sit on the sidelines and tell everybody what to do. You know, when you go watch a rugby match, there's that one guy that's never ever touched a rugby ball in his life, but he knows everything about rugby and he can tell the ref what to do and he can tell the players what to do. And then you ask him, have you ever played? And it's like, no, not really. So that's very, very scary. Don't listen to those people. You listen to the people that are fighting the fight with you, the good fight with you. They're on the mat. They're lying next to you. They're bleeding. They've got a cut lip. They've got a bleeding nose. They've got a black eye. And they're just taking a bit of a rest like you. And you look into each other's eyes and go, I feel that pain. You take a deep breath and you encourage each other to stand up and pursue and carry on being faithful. Those are the people that are fighting the fight, people who draw swords on behalf of people because they need swords to be drawn. There is those guys who understand that I will defend you because people need to be defended. I will encourage you because people need to be encouraged. I will celebrate you because people need to be celebrated. And you want people to give you constructive feedback. I told you this before. I did a fashion show. We did fashion shows, a lot of them. And this one precious lady came and said, beautiful fashion show, fantastic, very special person in our lives. And she said, hey, I just want to let you know, was an incredible fashion show. Well done for the production and what you did with the kids. And I felt good. And she said, there's just one thing I want to say. Please don't ever speak in public again. Because it is so embarrassing to watch you, but also you are not doing this world a favor. And it was feedback. It was sore, but the soreness was the fact that nobody else bothered to tell me that I wasn't that good. And I had to make a decision and go, okay, you know what? If I want to do this, life does not get better. I need to get better. And I'm not too shabby these days. So feedback is the food of champions. If you want to be a champion, you have to receive feedback and you have to apply it. A lot of the feedback is going to possibly be negative, and you need to know where the people are coming from. I can remember when Jonathan and I started Breakfast with Friends show in the mornings. In 1 year, we got something like 20-something thousand SMSs for that year, and we had about 5 negative ones. We spent more attention on the negative ones than we did on the positive ones. And if you spend more time on the negativity, if it's not constructive, we're not here to make people feel good about themselves or to make us feel good about ourselves. We are here to speak the truth. That's the kind of feedback you're looking for. When a person does it, they're doing it for your sake, to grow your world, that you can add more value to others. So in other words, it's accountability. And accountability is holding you responsible to be the best that you can be. The best way to say it is, can you please give me your opinion? And people always are willing to give you their opinion. And you can take it into account. In fact, I advise you to. But it doesn't have to be counted based on the fact, is it truth? Is it from a heart of love? Is it there to lift you up and build you? If not, you need to not take it into account. And we all know what an opinion is. It's like a bottom. Everyone has one, and sometimes it stinks. Evaluate or stagnate. Feedback is the food of champions. Make sure it's good, wholesome food.
The power of his dream brings you here. His man, Sean Carlard.